The X Factor wasn't just an idea. It was something I had to experience. It all unfolded in 2023 when a simple LinkedIn post turned into a phone call with an old friend, Trip Russ. And after catching up, hearing about all the things that both of us were up to in life, he said to me, he was like, hey, whenever you're out in Dallas next time, give me a call. I would love to grab dinner with you. And coincidentally, Tommy and I already had a finance conference scheduled out in Dallas. So I said, hey, Trip, funny enough, we're already on the way to Dallas come next month. So let's go ahead and pencil it on the calendar. So as I met Trip in Dallas for dinner, we were talking about mindset, we were talking about resilience and all the things that life has taught us along the way. And what came of that was something that was invaluable to me. It was a mentor and a mentorship. And so from there, we started setting up mentorship phone calls monthly where Trip would share certain lessons and ideas that I held to my heart and that I used to fuel my career. But as all of us know, life gets busy and we lose touch with people here and lose touch with people there. And as months went by, I found myself hitting rock bottom, where I was struggling in my business. I had self-doubt. What I was originally doing wasn't working. I was trying to find my way and uncover what exactly I was trying to say to people. What was my voice? I finally got into a hole with my firm where I lost my sense of direction and I had nowhere else to go. So I got on my hands and knees and I prayed to God and asked for a sense of direction. And that same month, Trip Russ called me out of the blue and he said, fill me in, man, what's going on? How are things going? And I laid everything out on the table with him. I was just vulnerable, I was honest. I said, I'm really struggling. And I told him everything that was going on and he looked at me and said, I went months and months and months and months and months of hard work with nothing to stand on and nothing in sight. And I asked myself how much longer I could keep doing this, and all of a sudden one day, the floodgates opened. So whatever you do, don't quit. And that was the one thing that I needed to speak life into me. That's the one thing that I needed to rekindle that flame inside of me. And that's also the same time that I recognized the X Factor. I recognized what it meant. There was something to be defined. So as I'm crawling out of my hole and I start getting back into my devotion and rekindling my faith, I come to the last page in my devotion book. And this is something out of a movie. On the very last page of my book, the X Factor is clearly written on the page. And then I recognized that this is a part of something that's bigger than us. This is something that was set in motion long before I even understood what was going on. So fast forward a couple months, Trip Russ and I, we catch up in September of 2024, where this idea of an event comes to be. The sharing our passions, sharing our experiences together. Then it brings us to January of 2025, where Tommy and I push all of our chips in the middle of the table and we say, there's time to take action. It's time to do something bigger. So over the past couple months on a 60-day sprint, with the help of everyone in this room, we've come to define one thing: the X Factor community. Welcome to the X Factor Real Estate Summit of 2025.
We don't know what you're going through. We don't know what you've had to sacrifice, but we do know one thing: we can relate, because we've done it too. The long nights, the early mornings, the setbacks, the moments that test everything. Feels like no one truly understands what we're going through and the sacrifices that we've had to make. We've fallen flat on our faces and gotten back up every damn time, all to build something greater. Because success isn't just for us, it's for the people who believed in us. It's for the people who sacrificed before us and those who will follow after us. It's not about the money, it's about freedom. Time freedom, financial freedom, the freedom to move how you want, build what you want, and impact who you want. But here's the problem. The road to success is a lonely journey. But why does it have to be? That's why we built the X Factor community. A group of ambitious people united by a common goal who are all pulling the rope in the same direction. A place you don't chase success. You move faster because you're not doing it alone. But this wasn't just an idea. It came from something real, from a struggle, from seeing the road to success for what it really is. The X Factor wasn't built in a boardroom, it was built in the trenches, in the moments when it felt like no one else understood the fight. But the truth is, there are others like you. And when you find them, when you walk in with them, everything changes.